Hi. Today I'm just doing a quick rundown of how I maintain my mini twists. So right now this is how they're looking. I actually need to do wash day tomorrow because I do get dandruff, so that's a really important thing for me to take care of. But the lengths of the twists still look pretty good. The parts are still separate. There's no matting. So in order to maintain that, what I usually do is I have a spray bottle. Today is with water. I prefer to have aloe vera juice, but if you don't, it's okay. Just use water. So what I'll do first is just spray my hair down. Starting at the ends, because that's where I want most of the water to go. And then I will squeeze that into my hair because I want my hair actually to get a little bit wet. Or at least damp. And since it's in twists, I don't want just the outer layer to get wet. I'm not soaking it necessarily, I'm just trying to get it damp enough. The reason I'm doing this is because when my hair is damp, it breaks less, it's just less brittle. So not only does it make it easier to manipulate, I feel like when I go to bed and stuff, and I lay down on my pillow and I put pressure on my hair, it keeps the friction from everyday stuff from snapping my hair as well. So it just makes it more malleable. So that is why I go about moisturizing my hair. Sometimes I'll spray my scalp and massage my scalp just to get it like moving around. If you can hear that, it's just apartment woes, and this is real life, so it is what it is. Perfection really isn't my jam because when it used to be, my life was hell. So whatever is going on is going on. Then I have olive oil with some cloves in it here. The cloves are just because they smell good and I like them. And I put some of that in my hand. And then, starting at the ends, I add that into my hair. Wonder how people film in apartments and not hear every little thing, or the walls in my apartment just super thin. I'm just gonna continue adding the oil to the ends. If you saw my twisting video or my twisting live stream, you know that some of the ends are just coiled when there wasn't more to twist. So I really am focusing on protecting those. I'm not afraid to have my hair be weighed down. I think that's kind of the point. I'm not afraid for my hair to be too oily or greasy because I know it's not because my hair is dirty, but because I specifically oiled it. So that doesn't bother me at all, and it really works for helping me retain length. Okay, once I've added the oil, sometimes I'll rub a little shea butter on my hands, but I don't need that this time. I just made new flaxseed gel and I've been adding Earl Grey tea to it recently. I just like it because it smells good. So my hair still smells good from when I first put the flaxseed gel in when I finished my hair. So we're just gonna do that again, and we're doing that to keep the ends from getting frizzy. And I learned this from other YouTubers, so when I was learning how to do my hair, I really liked watching Natural 85 videos and Indigenous Strands and a couple of other YouTubers. But after a while, when you do YouTube University to learn how to do your hair, you just end up having this giant blob of information, and you sort of cross-check it against your own hair for what works for you and what doesn't. And after maybe like 10 years of watching YouTube videos, it's kind of hard to remember exactly how I learned what, but that's alright. Just taking as much flaxseed gel as I need, and I'm starting at the ends, and I'm just gonna work my way up. This flaxseed gel is a little bit thinner, not on purpose, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll just take a quarter of my hair at a time and put the flaxseed gel in. This also preserves the hair from getting frizzy up the hair shaft, like where the main body of the twist is. There's also going to be some shed hairs in your twist, so sometimes I'll pull them out like this, but I don't recommend that. I highly recommend just cutting the shed ones where they are without, cutting the rest of the twist. And then when it comes time to take them down, removing the shed hairs that way. So that way you're not breaking hairs inside of the twist. I'm using a lot, and that's just what's worked for me. It's gonna kind of make the ends hard for a day or so, but that's not a bad thing. It just helps prevent a lot of the fairy knots and keeps everything looking really nice and put together. So I'm really just trying to coat each one as well as I can. And what you could do is go through and check each individual end and re-twirl them and re-coil them. I don't feel like it, so some maintenance is better than no maintenance. It's really simple, but this has really worked for me. And so I'm just gonna keep doing it. I've been getting my flaxseed gel from Aldi lately because it's been kind of hard finding whole flax seeds anywhere else, like in a brick and mortar store. The places I used to get it, I either don't shop at anymore, or my brain is having trouble today, but that's alright. Either I don't shop those places anymore, or for some reason, well, I know the reason, they made the switch to milled flax seeds and selling that, and I think it's because those are easier to digest and you get the nutrients in it are more. The nutrients in milled flax seeds are more accessible than they would be than whole flax seeds. So a lot of places have started exclusively selling milled flax seeds, which are grainy and gritty and don't make for good flaxseed gel because they don't strain nicely. But Aldi still sells whole flax seeds, so that's good. As long as you could still get them somewhere. I know I used to buy the Bob's Red Mill ones, and I'm sure you could probably still get the Bob's Red Mill whole flax seeds online, but I haven't really looked. I'm actually looking for a new place to get my shea butter because I used to use the Shea Moisture shea butter. Now I can't find it anywhere. So I'm assuming they stopped selling it, and I don't want whipped body butter. I don't want some random thing with shea butter in it or with other oils in it. I just want shea butter. So I'm looking at different bulk places where I can get it, but I don't also want to buy 7 pounds of shea butter at a time, so we'll see. I'm just gonna go crazy with the flaxseed gel because it's not that I don't want frizz, I don't want the frizz to cause tangles and breakage. And this will just help a lot with all of that. I'm also gonna squeeze the flaxseed gel in. Just makes my hair feel really nice as well. And get it on the fuzzies at the top too. Even though I'm gonna refuzz them as soon as I wash my hair and get in the shower. And I'll do a wash day video of my mini twist and show you what my scalp looks like before I get in the shower so you can see. Yeah. And that's it for what you put in your hair. And then for keeping it nice, keeping the ends from getting frizzy, I like to do 2 Dutch braids sometimes. Sometimes I'll do a full crown braid. And then other times I'll do a knotted bun. Let me know if you want a quick tutorial for some of the everyday normal protective styles I do. Not anything fancy, just things that work really well to keep my hair from moving and causing friction and breakage. But right now I'm just going to throw it into 2 Dutch braids and then call it a day. A night. So when I Dutch braid, I just pick up as I go, add it in, and then as my hair has gotten longer, I've been able to do my Dutch braids looser. So I make sure that they're pretty loose because I cannot stand to have anything pulling. It's like a problem. I really don't like anything pulling my hair even slightly. So being very gentle. I'm just gonna braid my hair. And then when we get to the ends, we're just going to twist the ends gently. Again, make sure that's not tight at all. Like, if it makes you open your eyes in your sleep and go, I really don't want to have to redo this, then it's too tight. If you cannot sleep comfortably and happily and you can feel that you have hair on your head, redo them. It's not worth it. These don't have to be perfect. They also don't have to be just for sleep. I'll wear these for up to a week and then take my hair down, do the whole routine again and reassess. I also like to wear these sometimes after wash day because they're just easy, keeps the hair stretched out, keeps it from bunching up and tangling. Still gonna tangle because, you know, you just washed it, but yeah. One of the things that helped with growing out my hair is more of a mindset thing of my hair's not going to look perfect most of the time. This is not perfect. I don't care. I feel like we have such a massive pressure to look like, I don't know, models and not people on a day-to-day basis. Like, realistically. I'm just a normal person going about a normal day, minding my darn business. And whether my hair is perfect or not is none of anybody else's business. And I think it's a little bit weird to say, but hold on, I'm just gonna add a little bit more water and flaxseed gel. But accepting that my hair is not for perfection really helped me grow it. I'm not panicking about frizz in the front. I'm not panicking about uneven part size or somebody having something to say, because genuinely, who cares? I think after a while, once you start growing your hair out long, it stops being about looking like you have long hair and more about maintaining your hair. So it's no longer about the fantasy of the thing, but actually being realistic. I just twisted the bottom, so I stopped braiding around here and then twisted to the end so that it's easier to take down. Now I'm just gonna do the other side. I feel like a lot of the times people can experience more breakage than is necessary at all because they're going for some sort of sleek, extra polished, not a hair out of place, frizz-free look every time they step out of the house. And that's not realistic, and if you keep doing that, you end up over manipulating your hair. Like, it is good to just leave it alone, and that doesn't mean neglect it, but just let it do what it wants to do. I don't bother with slicking my edges, even though, like, it's so pretty, but I know my edges would just go, bye, I don't like you anymore, because my hair just doesn't like being messed with too much or over manipulated. So just let it be. My hair's curly. It wants to be curly. It's coily and 4C. And I'm not growing out my hair to change that it's 4C. It's just not... It's just not the point. And I think inside the fantasy of long hair, it gets lost a lot of your hair is going to behave and look like your hair. Do you want long hair or do you want a fantasy? I don't know. It sounds a little bit harsh, and I don't mean to sound like so harsh or so serious about it, but there is the imagining the thing and what that'll mean for you, and the doing the thing. And in my own experience, the fantasy and the reality of long hair are two very separate things, and whether or not that's worth it to you is something that you have to think about when you start going through the motions and decide, do you actually want that? Or do you just want to feel cool? You know? It kind of makes me think of when I was a kid and I wanted to learn how to play guitar. I didn't actually like guitar. I just wanted people to think that I was cool because I played guitar. And I didn't practice. I didn't put the work in. I didn't make the effort. And I still have my guitar, one of them. And I still love it. But I don't try to pretend that I love the guitar, I want to practice it, I'm going to play it, or that I'm a guitarist, because I'm not a guitarist. And that's totally fine. I was a kid that wanted the aura, I guess, of being that person. But then I realized that you don't magically play the guitar. It's hard, and that you have to put in a lot of effort and work for it. And then probably by the time that you can actually do it, you're no longer concerned with the appearance of being that cool person that people might admire or not, because you actually love the thing now. You don't love what you think it'll do for you or the appearance of it. And I do love the appearance of long hair. I know I am just rambling. I probably sound like I'm full of crap. But that's not the main focus or the main point. I do it just because. And being able to do that, to be able to look imperfect, or sometimes you might feel bad or like, oh, I don't want to be like this, but so what? This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I've had it be here and most of this be skinny. I've had the braids go up like this, which they still turn up like this. Once they're dry, my hair doesn't behave like straight hair. And you know what, for me now, this is the aesthetic thing. This is what I wanted to achieve. This is what I want as I go forward and trying to get stupidly long hair. Just this, but probably touching my butt when it's shrunken. When I'm done, I just like to cross them over in the back, bring the ends up on the sides, and just tuck them in. I've been wearing the same hairstyle to protect my hair for like a week at a time for a couple of years now. And I try to change it up occasionally because I'm afraid that my hair is gonna thin in the middle, but from the tension from the parting. It's also why it's so loose. Other than that, that's it. Yeah. I feel kind of weird like talking about perfectionism and my natural hair, only because I don't want it to be off-putting or like I'm telling somebody what to do, or I don't know, being weird about it. But for me personally, accepting myself, accepting what I think are imperfections, or what I used to think are imperfections, is what enabled me to actually care for my hair like I love it, because I do love it for what it is. I don't love it for what I think it should be doing, because that doesn't make any sense. I don't grow it long for it to look like somebody with pinned straight hair, because it's never gonna do that. And the more I've done my hair, the more that's not the height of beauty to me at all, because I feel really weird personally now when my hair is straight, and before that was just like, oh, that's aspirational, that's what I should want. But now it's like, fuck, my head looks flat. I don't know what to do with my hair because there's not enough of it to like style. Like, I need it to be massive, and that's just what I like now. That's the height of hair to me, and it's changed to cater to what I am versus what I'm not, and I feel at peace. So I think I just mention it because maybe it's okay for other people to be at peace too. It's not that big a deal. Like, just chill. Do what you need to do, protect it, be a normal, average person, and then go about your business. It's fine. It also works. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and go eat cookies. Thanks for watching.